what you gonna do, brother? Oh, yeah! Woo! What? What? If you smell what the rock... You got the wrong guy. I'm the dude, man.
Welcome to another edition of Around the Turnbuckle. My name's the Big Albroski. That guy right there is Professor Keith. And joining us is the one, the only, the triple WA Extreme Champion, Merrick Miami. What's up, man?
Nothing much, man. You know, just easing and breezing off of my clean sweep victory last night at 3WA against Flash Carter and Nico Serafino. Yeah, man, I'm just living the high right now. You know, we got, that last night marks, 4 weeks away from, always ready MATT CARDONA.
Always ready, yes.
I mean, I gotta say, I think I got his number. I've watched countless hours of footage. I mean, you guys know the history behind this.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna do everything that everyone's been saying that I can't do. It's gonna happen.
Speaking of history, Keith, Merrick, I have dialed up the footage of your original call out of Always Ready, MATT CARDONA. And if you don't mind, and if everybody watching doesn't mind, I'm going to share that with everybody now.
Play it
at this time. Dial it up here. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a top. Yeah.
What's that up? Oh, yeah.
I think it's coming.
Through 3 quarters of that locker room, and I want more. I'm questioning
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
someone who wasn't afraid to take chances and opportunities and possibly lose their job. I want someone who is always ready. I want MATT CARDONA. What do you say, broski? From one man chasing a dream and an opportunity to another. Merrick Miami versus MATT CARDONA. It could be here, it could be there, it could be anywhere. But I'm here to prove to each and every one of you scumbags in attendance that not just MATT CARDONA is ready. I'm ready. I have been ready and always will be ready.
And, just for the record there, Mr. Miami, the professor and I were 2 of the scumbags in attendance that day.
Would you understand the message? If you understood the message, and that's all that matters.
We absolutely did. And Keith, how did you feel being there live when you heard him actually say the name, MATT CARDONA?
That was quite something, and I'm really looking forward to a matchup, and I was hoping the matchup would happen, that MATT CARDONA would respond, because I think you guys are very similar in a lot of ways. I think you're where MATT CARDONA was once upon a time in his career, where he was a young guy, he was hungry, he had gotten some opportunities, and was kind of basically handed a mandate of like, okay, go out there and make something happen. And he went out there and he made something happen. And now here we are. So I think that's an interesting dichotomy coming in. And especially like you said there, and you've maintained since, MATT CARDONA, even now, is kind of looking to prove something again. And looking to prove that he doesn't need the machine that used to be behind him. He doesn't need his old ring name and his old identity. That he can make it as Always Ready MATT CARDONA. And I think that fire and that hunger is going to make the match. Because you both have it in spades.
And I agree. like he, Matt Cardona says he, now he doesn't need the system, and he knows that, and fans know that, and now I know that I don't need this system. I don't need this booker to tell me this is what you're doing. I don't need this booker to tell me I want you to do that. No, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and obviously, it's worked. He answered the challenge. He accepted the challenge, and 4 weeks away, it's happening. So I'm right there. Like you said, I think we're similar, and it sucks because unlike him being always ready, I've been ready. He can say all he wants that he's been ready. He's always ready. No, I before I've even done this, I've been ready, and that's what I need. I need fans to understand. I need friends. I need family. I need you guys. I need Matt Cardona to understand. I've been ready. That's what this is all about. And while I'm saying that, I'm gonna plug this. Your official been ready Merrick Miami t-shirt. Limited.
There it is.
Only 2 shirts in each size ever made. So once they're gone, they're gone.
You want a Been Ready t-shirt there? Get in touch with Merrick Miami and he'll hook you up. I got a question here from Eagle Fan 07, which is my buddy Nick. He said, hey guys, question for Merrick. Dream opponent. I don't know if he means is Cardona a dream opponent or was a dream opponent and now the dream has come true? Or does he mean somebody else? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. But yeah, it's Matt Cardona for sure, 100%.
Why Matt Cardona, Merrick Miami? Why Matt Cardona? What about Matt Cardona drew you to him? Because you could have named anybody out there on the indie circuit who doesn't work for, isn't signed somewhere that, this guy has the opportunity to come face you face to face in your home arena, in your building, in Triple WA ring at Quakertown. Why Matt Cardona? What drew you to him?
Well, for those that don't know, Matt Cardona is my Ric Flair, my The Rock, my Undertaker, my Shawn Michaels, my Stone Cold Steve Austin, my nowadays my Becky Lynch, my Roman Reigns, and for years, and some content that will be released very shortly. You'll learn, this all started, way back, with the Edgeheads, for me. And, and then especially in 2010 transition to 2011, the woo guy,
right.
transition, and the Ryder Revolution. And, it's all just, I was a young kid that, I needed to find that one person that I resonated with. And for some reason, it was just always, I've always been the kind of guy I was like, well, I'm not just going to stand here and wait to be picked on this dodgeball team or that team or baseball team or basketball team or whatever. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to say, hey, no, this is what I'm doing, make my own opportunities. And I think that resonated with me, as a young teenager, and, even through, all the way up until now, I say, been ready, it's not a catchphrase. It will never be my catchphrase, but, it's just my lifestyle. I've been ready, for anything that comes in my way. It's absolutely disgusting though. I have to tell you, because I'm showing up last night to do my business, and you're not going to believe what a fan comes and gives me. You're not going to believe it.
Okay.
They show up with a Zack Ryder trading card and give me this and say, good luck next month.
Okay.
Are you serious? Like, how disrespectful is that? I mean, this is to 13-year-old me, this is a collector's item.
Right.
But to me now, whatever. You know what I mean?
I have to ask a question based off of that, because last night during your match, Matt Cardona's music played. And you're telling me before the show you got a fan that comes up to you out of nowhere and hands you a Zack Ryder trading card. Is it a coincidence, do you think?
You know what? I didn't even have a chance to think about that. But now I'm really gonna think about that. I'm gonna have to watch that footage back.
Yeah, because it seemed pretty obvious to me that Matt Cardona was trying to get in your head. And I gotta say, it looked a little bit effective last night. It looked like for half a second there.
No. What you need to understand is, these mind games, they don't work with me. Okay, they've never worked. What you saw, that was, little 13-year-old me. Oh my gosh, he's here. Okay, that wasn't me getting distracted. That wasn't me getting overwhelmed. It was just a little bit of, oh man, he's here. He's coming. You know what I mean? He always says, I'm here. He always says, still here. So, little 13-year-old me inside was like, okay, well, whatever. But now that you do mention that, that is kind of funny. That, somebody's, gonna show up, give me this, and then, his music's gonna hit during my match.
So, if Matt Cardona is watching us at this very moment,
I hope he is.
If he is, what message would you speak if you were speaking directly to him right now at this moment?
Just like I said last night, I need you, Matt, to understand one thing. You say that you're always ready, and I've been ready. And this might just be another match to you. But this match for me is everything. It's everything for my supporters. It's everything for my haters. Hell, you could go out there and kick my ass all over that ring. And that match will still mean more to me than anything in the world. But you need to understand that I've been ready. And I'll keep saying it. I've been ready to kick your ass. I've been ready to prove that I can hang. And I've been ready to prove that I'm here to stay. And I've been ready for that next opportunity to get to where I want to be. And like I said, after I kick your ass, I'm coming home with my hot girlfriend. We're going to eat some pizza. We're going to drink some major PBRs until the cows come home. And that's what it's going to be. And by all means, if you want a second chance after I beat you, then I don't know if we're going to have the finances, but we'll try.
We got a supporter / hater / whatever you want to call him. And Keith, normally we have to say this guy's name 3 times and he pops up like Beetlejuice. But Mr. Cage says, from the bottom of my heart, no gimmicks or nothing, I'm extremely proud of you. This will be a victory for all of us at Triple WA. I can't wait. Get him, Miami.
Well, I appreciate that. I really do. I'm not very I'm not that much of a lately a very appreciative person, but I appreciate that.
Who was that hot person and what did he do with JT Cage? He has never behaved that well on this show before.
That was the best compliment JT Cage has ever given since I've known him. So I don't take that for what it's worth. He's gonna tell me to shut up, right, Keith?
Oh yeah, he's gonna tell. I
don't have to put. I didn't have to put up his from the bottom of his heart freaking comment. I could have. I was nice, and
he's gonna say,
go to bed.
Yeah, he'll just tell me to go to bed. All right, so let's. I want to play out 2 scenarios, Merrick Miami. Scenario number 1, because you just mentioned that even if Cardona comes in there and wipes the floor with you, it's the biggest match of your life, and it will be, at least up to this point. And there's 2 scenarios that play out here. Either you win or he beats you. What happens to Merrick Miami from here on out if you win? And what happens to Merrick Miami if he beats you?
What happens to Merrick Miami? Well, either way, Merrick Miami is here to stay. Look, see, here he goes. Go to bed.
He was mad at me. That was directed towards me.
Go
ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Either way, win or lose, Merrick Miami is here to stay. Merrick Miami proves that he can hang with arguably one of the best modern day, entertainers, professional wrestler, and if I win, I mean, you're never going to hear the end of it. You know that.
I'd expect nothing less.
And even if if the big if, and if I come out, with loss, you're still not going to hear the end of it because I can hang with Matt Cardona. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that I'll never hear the end of it if I come out with a loss. But you know what? At the end of the day, I encourage every single fan out there that says, "Oh, he's not going to lose." Okay, well then, how about you come into the ring and you beat Matt Cardona?
Right.
You know what I mean? Come into the ring and beat me.
And Keith,
you did invite some folks to do that last night.
Right.
They should have.
And Keith, you and I have talked about this many times. For a Merrick Miami up-and-coming superstar to take on somebody as seasoned veteran like Matt Cardona, there's a degree of what we're looking at as fans, what me and Keith are looking at as fans, because some fans might be looking at something else. Like there might be fans who are diehard Quakertown guys who are rooting for you no matter what, because A, they don't give a damn about Matt Cardona, or B, they give a lot more damn about you. So they might be just wanting you to win just because to them you're the underdog here. All right. Keith and I are looking at it as longtime wrestling fans. And what I want to see is what you just said. I don't care if you win or lose. What I care about is, can Merrick Miami hang with Matt Cardona? And at the end of that match, if the answer to that is yes, then Merrick Miami is going to go far as Merrick Miami wants him to go. Keith, you agree? No?
I do. It's going to be a gigantic test. I mean, absolutely right now, take nothing away from you. You have been on a hot streak. You came into the show. You got a title match almost immediately. You won the title. You've been undefeated since. No one has really even come close.
Triple threat matches.
Yeah.
2 out of 3 falls.
Taking the title away from you.
Right. And I can tell you right here, I have a whole list. I don't know if it's going to show up. I don't think so. I have a whole list of all my past opponents for all of this year, and, here it is. Win 3WA, win 3WA, win 3WA, 3WA, win. I'm on a roll. I'm unstoppable. And you think Matt Cardona is going to stop me? I mean, come on. Matt Cardona is one guy, and I've been taking out, 2 guys at a time, or a 2 out of 3 falls match, month in and month out. I'm putting in the work. Okay, while he's busy, light tubes and pizza cutters and major PBR and hanging poolside with his buddies of the major pod group, I'm here putting in the work. And it doesn't matter how much you could ever pay somebody. I'm always going to put in the work.
So you feel like maybe Cardona's not training as hard as you are. He's not working as hard as you are. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, look at that. Look at that. This is. I'm glad you brought that up, because this is one of the things that comes up with fans the most. Oh, well, Matt Cardona's bicep is as big as your head. Yeah, well, just because you're big doesn't mean that you can fight.
True.
You might be 6'2", 250 pounds. He might have over 100 pounds on me of muscle, but his one punch already got 4 in.
Yeah, nobody should underestimate your speed. You have great speed.
So it doesn't matter physique, it doesn't matter height, it doesn't matter talent. All I have to do, I'm going to take a page out of John Cena's book here. All I have to do is 1, 2, 3.
Listen,
that's it.
Does anybody remember WrestleMania 30? Does anybody remember that Bryan Danielson
tried to block out?
Well, I'm saying Bryan Danielson in the first match wrestled Triple H, who's a lot bigger than him. And in the last match wrestled both Randy Orton and Batista, who are both bigger than him. And he was the one title at the end.
That is true.
Yep, absolutely. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. People can try to stack all the odds against me, but they're not looking at it for its face value.
So real quick, I want to remind everybody who is watching this possibly for the first time that tickets are damn near gone. So if you want tickets, get in touch with Triple WA, Dino Santa, and them involved left. And there will be tickets at the door. Triple WA, be careful what you wish for is live September 25th at the Quakertown Farmers Market in Quakertown, PA on Saturday, September 25th. Doors open at 5:30. I believe there's a meet and greet with Cardona. Am I wrong?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, I think it's at 4.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure. I don't quote me on this, and don't hate me. I don't think that there is an admission fee for that. I think it's going to be up to him to decide, price for photos and all that stuff like that. I don't think there will be an admission fee for that.
No, you can meet him, but you could probably have to pay, because like we were at the Fan Fest and it was like most guys were like $20 or something like that to get your picture with him or get an autograph.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty standard.
Yeah, so it's something like that. We're not gonna throw prices out there. I never do. When I'm on the show, I don't say, well, tickets are $20 and front row is $40 because that changes all the time.
Right.
So yeah, Keith and I will be ringside.
Anyway.
What was that, Keith?
And I believe front row is sold out for this event.
Oh yeah, and second row is damn near.
But if you've ever been, to the farmers market to watch Triple WA, there's not a bad seat in the house. It's a very intimate venue. You can see everything, you can hear everything, and the wrestlers can definitely hear you. We've seen that a time or two.
And I remember Dino saying that they're going to have a special configuration of seats to kind of get as many people in there as possible and have a good show. And Keith and I are going to be front row ringside, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, and like you said, if you didn't get your tickets yet, what the hell are you waiting for?
Yeah, we got them in July, man.
It's going to be, not only just, myself and Cardona, but, there's going to be, for those regulars, there's going to be some new faces.
Oh yeah,
a lot of new faces actually. And it's going to be a good time. So if you didn't get your tickets, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you do come, you're gonna get a once in a lifetime special event. So if you don't make it, you're really gonna miss out.
Kudos to you and Dino and everybody involved in getting this thing together, because we've been going to all these Triple WA shows now for a year and a half, and Keith and I have enjoyed each and every one of them. But I mean, this one is going to be hard to top. I mean, I wasn't there last night, and I apologize for that. But from what I heard, like last night was off the hook as well. Keith, you've never had a bad time at Triple WA, right?
Oh God, no. And I mean, last night's show was great. I want to shout out the entire crew. I know some of them are watching. You guys tore it up, And I know there were difficulties there. We definitely had the definition of card subject to change in quite a few instances there.
Right.
And the crew flawlessly pulled it off, rolled with the punches, and gave the audience just a great, great show. And I cannot thank everybody involved enough for the effort last night. And we also, coming out of last night, we got another match booked for the 2010.
Wow.
And that is going to be a rematch between the original family and the Colts. Only this time, because of all the brawling around the ring last night, 2 members of each team will have a dog collar around their necks and chained together. I also think Dino said something about possibly, I didn't hear it clearly, so don't quote me, but I think a cage may have been mentioned as well to keep them from brawling all around the ring. But last night was pure mayhem when those 6 men hooked up. I cannot wait to see what happens again on the 25th when they get back in there again.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Hear that, Mr. Cage? We even, we're talking about Merrick Miami versus Matt Cardona. We even, mentioned you a little bit.
Well, I mean, and you got to be real. It's hard to say in Triple WA right now, I would say there's 3 guys that are really hot and are the pillars of the promotion right now. And I think that's Merrick Miami, obviously.
They all have titles on their.
That's Mr. JT Cage. And that's also a man that I noticed you had a little bit of an exchange with last night, Mr. Miami.
This guy.
Heavyweight champion Tony Batista.
Really?
You had some words last night.
Yeah, well, I think it's jealousy. He's the world champ, and he's not even going to be in the main event of the biggest show that we've arguably ever had.
So you're saying he's jealous of you?
Absolutely. I mean, who wouldn't want this opportunity to take out Always Ready Matt Cardona? And I think he was a little bit jealous, because right when we exchanged words, the ring announcer had just mentioned, as people were leaving, like, remember, next month, Merrick Miami versus Matt Cardona. And then I look over and I'm getting the eyes from Tony Batista, and he just starts running his mouth, like, just leave it be, man. You're not in my position. You'll never be in my position. You got the look. You got the talent. I got to give it to you.
It's good.
You got the world title, but it's not my title. It's not the 3WA Extreme title. You're not putting in the work like I'm putting in the work every single month. I don't see you going out there and defeating 2 guys at the same time every single month in and month out, or doing 2 out of 3 fall matches. My cardio is absolutely ridiculous. I can go. He can kind of go.
Sounds to me like you might have some eyes on a piece of business once you're done with Mr. Matt Cardona.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
Dino, please book that. I
gotta
go to that show.
I got a comment here from a Triple WA fan, Andy Haverlack from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Says, Merrick Miami shoots his mouth off. Who was his toughest challenge before Matt Cardona? And last night was the best Triple WA event I ever seen. So, not take Matt Cardona out of the equation because you haven't taken him on yet. Who has been your toughest challenge to date?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know.
Hard-hitting question there, Andy. Good one.
Yeah, that is a hard-hitting one. I have no idea.
Keith, you got an opinion on that? Because the first name that pops into my mind, because we've seen a lot of Merrick Miami's matches live. Mm-hmm. So the first name that popped, the one that took him to the limit, I think, was, if I'm wrong, was one of the Atkins brothers. Am I right? I mean, I forget which one, though.
Yeah, that was a good match. Brian was a challenge.
Not Brian. Nah, he wasn't a challenge.
I feel like the reason that Miami can't answer this question is because he doesn't seem to see really anyone
No.
as too much of a challenge. I mean, we
No.
just threw a name at him, and he's like, "Oh no, not that guy." Yeah, I don't know what you
Well,
want.
he's got a challenge come September 25th. That's for damn sure.
That he does. And I wanted to ask you too, because you talked about Cardona stylistically and what he's doing, and maybe he's not going to be able to adapt to a different kind of match. Now we know, like you said, you have the cardio because every month it's either 2 out of 3 falls or it's 2 opponents, and nobody can question your win. But does that require a change in mindset when you're going in there knowing, okay, it's 1 fall to a finish, it's 1 guy? Do you feel like that gives you an advantage, or do you kind of look at that as that's an interesting challenge to change up what I've been doing for so long?
Well, I mean, you know, the saying goes 2 is better than 1. But in this case, I mean, you guys been there to see it, you know, that first fall, just like that.
Right.
Mm.
And, you know, and I don't care how much these people pay to come see this match. If I can get the job done in 2 to 5 minutes and get that 1 fall. I just need that 1 fall. And it's over.
And you're not getting paid by the hour.
Nobody will be able to question it because it's going to happen so quickly, and that's going to be it. You know what I mean? That right, it's going to be done right there. So, I'm excited. You know, I'm not saying I don't think I have mentioned or ever said that this isn't going to be a challenge for me. But you know, I'm not scared. I'm not worried. I'm not taken back by this. I'm ready. I've been ready.
And I think you proved that last night. Cardona's music played, and you were right there saying, come on out. I'm ready. We can do it right now. You know, you weren't dumping in your pants. You weren't flat on your ass, begging off, saying, no, not now, not now. You were ready. You were ready. You would have turned into a 4-way if you wanted to.
Yeah. And you know what? It would have been great if you would have showed up last night. It would have been great. You know, because my little promo I shot afterwards, I could have said it right to his face. You know, I'm not scared, you know, and, you know, my first matter of business, I just want to smack him right across the face as hard as I possibly can. Because think about this. I issued the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing that comes out of his mouth is about, oh, well, if your promoter's got the cash, I'll kick your ass. We're not talking about cash here, Matt. We're talking about a wrestling match, okay? And you want to talk cash. Coming from a guy who was in my position 11 years ago in the WWE, wasn't doing anything, wasn't getting the recognition that he deserved, and he went out and created his own opportunity. That's exactly what I'm doing. So why wouldn't you give me the opportunity that you got years ago? And you want to talk cash. That's the first thing you want to talk about is cash. Come on. Like, you know, you're better than that. Or are you?
I guess you're going to find out.
Meet your heroes.
But, you know, and I've met Matt. I've met Matt before. I've met Matt multiple times. But he never met me. If you catch my drift. You know, I've met him 4 or 5 times, and every single time it's been at a different level in his career. I've watched him grow as a performer, but he's never watched me grow as a performer. Hell,
So
the time that I've met him, he didn't even know that I was a performer. He didn't even know that I was Merrick Miami. But I guarantee you now he does. On September 25th, he'll know. So we'll see. You know, we're 4 weeks away. And, you know, he's got 4 weeks to do his homework. And if he doesn't do his homework, then, you know, that gives me a home turf advantage there.
It absolutely does.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you seem confident, and confidence is key because the thing is, like, you know, and you know by your own admission what Matt Cardona is all about from day one. He has to now figure that out for himself,
Right.
What he's getting himself into on September 25th.
Right. He's coming in blind. And you know, another thing that fans are saying is, you know, now, well, he went toe-to-toe with Nick Gage in GCW. He's the GCW world champion, you know.
He did.
Are you still ready? Are you still ready? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, how many times do I have to say it? I've been ready to buy the t-shirt. I've been ready. And it doesn't matter. I've already had words with Dino. There's going to be no pizza cutters. There's going to be no no panes of glass. That is all. That's a hazard. That's a hazard to me. That's a hazard to the fans. We can't have that. If we're going to settle this, we're going to sell it nice and clean. No funny business. No games. You know, just a kid chasing an opportunity who created that opportunity, had that opportunity accepted, and 4 weeks from now, he's going to capitalize on that opportunity.
Well, man, we wish you nothing but the best, as we are fans. I hope Matt Cardona knows what he's getting himself into, but I doubt it.
I think it would be a mistake to think that Matt Cardona is not going to be spending some of the next 4 weeks studying Merrick Miami, trying to find that chink in the armor.
I doubt it. I doubt it. He's too busy with the Major Land podcast, the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, MC True Long Island Story, posting his girlfriend on social media topless with a belt around her, posting Domino's Pizza, giving the old Vinnie Mac rub. He's too busy. He's too busy to study my past matches. So I'm not even worried. He's not even gonna have one single clue what hits him when to hit welcome to Miami. He's gonna be like, what just hit me? And by that, the match is going to be over. So
I love it. By the way, is this a one-on? For my own curiosity, is this a one-on-one singles match, or is it, triple threat or anything like that? Or is it just one-on-one singles match?
One-on-one.
Okay.
You think I'm going to share this opportunity with anybody else?
No. I didn't mean triple threat. I meant like two out of three falls.
No,
I said triple threat.
Why am I going to give him? Why am I going to give him the opportunity when he's the one giving me the opportunity? That's just no. One fall.
I'm just saying it for clarity, in case the fans are curious, because they're used to seeing you in either triple threat or 2 out of 3 falls defending your title. This is a one-on-one confrontation.
Yeah,
and I was just going to say, you have been a fighting champion to your credit. I have not seen you have one non-title match since you won the title, and that is to your credit that you're out there every show giving opportunity.
And clearly, I don't have the title with me on my shoulder right now because this isn't about the title. I'm not defending my title. Are you kidding me? Why am I going to give him again? Why am I going to give him an opportunity when he's the one giving me an opportunity?
Right.
He's already got the WWE World Title. What does he want to come after more for? What more could he want? Yeah, he couldn't get the job done in WWE. He had to step in to GCW, which anybody in their right mind would never step in the ring with Nick Gage. I don't know what everybody's thinking that's ever with him, especially
That's
Matt
quite
Cardona.
true.
He has been accused of being a bank addicted drug robber.
He's a crazy person.
And people think I'm going to defend my title against Matt Cardona. You can forget that.
I was just being clear for the fans, for clarity. All right, we're gonna get out of here, Merrick Miami, but I'm gonna give you the absolute last word one more time. I want you to look directly right at Matt Cardona at that camera, and the floor is yours.
Oh my goodness. I've been ready. And each and every single person that's ever been behind me, against me, beside me, around me, my friends, my family, my fans, my haters, they're all going to realize, even you, Matt, on September 25th, that I've been ready. And when I beat you and I pin your shoulders to the mat, 1, 2, 3, I got something for you. I'm going to have a nice broski cut, been ready t-shirt that I'm going to lay right across your chest. And I'm going to look you in the eye and say, welcome to Miami. And that, well, I'm not trying to get sued by WWE. So I've been ready. You know it.
I am the Big Alboski. He is Professor Keith. This is the Triple WA Extreme Champion, Merrick Miami, who is looking forward to taking on always ready Matt Cardona, September 25th in Quakertown. This has been Around the Turnbuckle. And there's nothing less to say, but see you there.
What do you
What's it gonna do, brother? Oh, yeah! Woo! What? What? If you smell what the rock